Shalom, Koholo Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rahahakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. My name is Barah Dubar, coming to you from the GMS campus in Indianapolis. And to all those listening and learning to you, I say Shalom, especially to you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that make up the 12 tribes of Israel. Today, just have some thoughts, and I guess what we'll do, the title of this piece would be uh, A Refuge of Lies. Um, and just going into it, we're looking at the inauguration, and there's a lot of within his speech to unravel, but just in many thoughts as far as Trump, he talked about swift changes, and we know, especially going with the border, and we know that we're in that time of Jacob's trouble, and considering the border and who he was referencing, mainly uh, the northern kingdom, of like the Latin tribes that have been a target, of thought when it comes down to this deportation. But he also made a lot of promises of prosperity, and one thing that he mentioned was a golden age, and I want to get that golden age, and in the short, the golden age is a period of great happiness, prosperity, and achievement. So they believe that they're going to achieve, all their goals. One thing that was mentioned, from a previous video, but has also been mentioned with Elon Musk has said that the changes that they're going to make, that they proceed to make, are changes that's going to last forever and for centuries, right? So they have an inward thought. Let's get this. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 11. It says, their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and that their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. He even made a mention of how Obama changed the name of a certain place. I forget exactly for the moment, but he's rechanging that name back to a certain man who may have did a lot of support of some sake or donated tons of money. I forget exactly what the occasion, but that's just a thing, calling the area by their own names. The Gulf of Mexico, he makes the statement that he's going to change it to the Gulf of America. That's another thing, because they see that this kingdom is going to last forever, and that's what their mind is. And many people that watch the video, there's going to be some changes that be made beneficial, but they push the Most High. They push, or let's say God, um, and a lot in their prayers and everything. So that's going to deceive the masses of people. All right, because again, their inward thought is that the houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own name. So just going back to what um, um, we had got as far as the golden age. This is a period of great happiness, prosperity, and achievement. Okay. Um, maybe we shall. Give me one moment. We shall sit. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47. Let me read up some. Give me one moment. Um, chapter 47. The point is in 7. Um, we're going to read, let's just say, read it 4. It says, as for our Redeemer, okay, the Lord of hosts. Actually, we'll just start at the top. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon, which, we're talking about America. Sit in the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. So all of you're gonna come down from your high place, okay? For your rulership, is for a moment, and pretty soon you're gonna be uh brought down low, okay? Um, and it says, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate, because your time of judgment is coming. It says, uh, take the millstone and grind the mill, unlock uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, excuse me. It says, moreover, pass over the river. So you're pretty much going to be what is happening now. Everything has been brought out. A lot of things of the men of the Lord has uncovered the wickedness of this place. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered. It says, and thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is going to bring utter destruction. Okay. And he's coming in with in his most angelic form. Okay. Let me jump down to um 7. Well, actually, I keep going. He says, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Says, sit thou silent and get thee into the darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms, because the rulership is coming to its end. But they have this golden age of prosperity in their mind, that their houses and their kingdom shall reign forever. All right, but the Lord is speaking otherwise. He says, I was wroth with my people, the children of Israel. I have polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand. The so called blacks and as Hispanics and Native Indians, we were, as it tells us in Jeremiah, oppressed together. Okay? The northern kingdom, southern kingdom, with one of the, we keep bringing out, the tribe of Gad, Reuben, the Aztecs and Incas, these of course are people who held this land in a nation. The Edomites came in and completely uh, killed, stilled, and destroyed, as if that Yahweh Shai has mentioned. The thief cometh not but to kill, steal, and destroy. We know that this land has been stolen, and so that's been uncovered to show who the devil really is. But yet they have this thing of prosperity, and they have not received punishment for the things which they've done. They have not received any type of full recompense for all the substance and things that they've taken. Let me get this really quick. Um, uh, Slovakia. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter uh, 30. Chapter 6, verse 31. Um, Actually, I want verse 30. It says, men do not despise a thief if he still to satisfy his soul when he is hungry. Okay, so there's kind of some logic or understanding to that. It says, but if he be found, he shall restore sevenfold. He shall give all the substance in his house. So, what did you know? What happened to the so-called African American men? We know that we pull that up, or if you pull up the yokes of iron, right? As it told us in Deuteronomy 28 or 68, it says that ye shall go into Egypt again with ships. Egypt representing bondage. When you pull up the yokes of iron, the yokes of iron within Google search, you'll see that it was so-called blacks. And then even further, you find that it's been Hispanics and Native Indians that were also um, stolen. So let me get this really quick. In the law, this is the book of Exodus, verses 21, verse 16. It says, "He that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death." So just by that alone, the shame of being brought out that you've stolen the people, and not only a people, but the children of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, the sons of God, and you have them currently now in your possession, and you have them underfoot. That is, alone is why you're going to pay, sevenfold completely. Okay, and let's go a little bit further. And for those of our people that cleaves on to it, back to Isaiah 47 and verses 7, it says, "And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things into thy heart, neither didst thou remember thy latter end," because your pride and all the things that you've done, all the wickedness to get you to the very state that you're in, this kingdom, Babylon, that's full of adultery, robbery, lies. All these things have to have a recompense, a payment of judgment that's coming from Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. And you didn't consider the latter end with all the things in which you've done because you felt as though um, the Lord was with you. He says, verse 7, and thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end. Okay. Um, there's something I want to get. Um, Salakia. Okay, um, so I'm gonna keep reading. Verse 8. It says, "Therefore hear now this, thou that are given to pleasure." Isn't America's full of decadence? Uh, feed in the feed in their flesh, what you can eat, what you drink, how you dress, right? Um, theme parks, like everything, fast food, all is to fill the flesh. All right. And it says, and dwell as carelessly because you have no thought that these things are going to come, all right? That you're going to get payment for the atrocities, for all the things that you've done. It says that thou sayest in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. I shall not be sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. And see, this place has never seen the destruction that the Lord has in store to come. And that's the pride of the people, the spirit in which was spoken in that inauguration. That hey, we're not gonna see the loss of children. We're gonna quell war. The world, we know that the Yahweh Shai said of wars and rumors of wars, but they're saying, hey, any wars that are to come, which Revelation, the book of Revelation speaks of a third world war, but they said, hey, he's got it in his mind like it's gonna stop with him and they're going to not see, right? Nor the loss of children. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day: the loss of children and widowhood. I shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantments. So all the lies, um, the secret councils and meetings that you did to deceive the masses, the telling the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that they're everything but the children of the living power. Right? How you use mass TV, media, which goes into a medium to uh, paint a narrative of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians as being criminals, being the crooks, right? Making these false accusations as the children of Israel, but showing the ones that cleaved and believed into your system. You know, those are the ones that you use to show to put forth to the masses. You know, that pretty much making it that all of so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are with you, when in actuality you are the one. Um, this is it was actually I was going into it kind of went took a turn for another somewhere else, but um, so let me get this here. Um, it says, Book of Jeremiah 50 verse 31. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud." Why are they most proud? Because of what we've been shown before. He says, "Thus saith the Lord, power of hosts." It says, for thy day is come, the visit, the time that I will visit thee." And he's coming. When he comes, like he said, he will not meet thee as a man. He says, and the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall rise up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all about around about him. That's dealing with these thermal nuclear missiles and the fire that's coming from the angels, the concentrated laser beams. Okay, this ultimate this destruction. Thus saith the Lord of hosts: the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. So this is what we were saying before, right? Where you oppress the Lord's children, you know, the chosen Israel, the children of Israel, okay, the sons of God, all right. It says together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. And you're like the first Pharaoh of Egypt, you know. He hardened you, as it tells us in Romans. He hardened your heart for a purpose, so that his name will be glorified in the end. Right? You held the children of Israel fast, and you refused to let them go. And what did Moses tell the first Pharaoh? Let my people go by the words thus said Yahweh Shem Shai. It says, their Redeemer, Yahweh Shem Shai, is strong. The Lord of hosts is his name. He shall thoroughly plead their cause. He's going to fight, okay, for the cause of the elect on this side. Okay, in the end, all Israel will be saved. You know, they'll be in the kingdom. That he may give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon, right? And he has a rest for the children of Israel, all right? And then, of course, once they get brought down, you know, even the fir trees and, you know, even the animals, you know, will be at rest, okay? Um, it says, a sword is upon the Chaldeans, saith the Lord, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, and upon her prince, and upon her wise men. So from everything we mentioned before, from the top, the elite, right, through all the witchcraft, the horde, and the enchantments, all of that stuff is going to be destroyed. He says, "The sword is upon the liars, and their and they shall dote. A sword is upon their mighty men, and they shall be dismayed." So again, the Lord has a recompense, a destruction for this place. Okay, and let me get this one here. Isaiah. Um, let me see. Yeah, my spelling. All right. Um, excuse me. Isaiah 30. Let's see. Isaiah 33. Let's try there. Isaiah 33. I think it's 30. Nope, this is it. Salakia. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verses 33. He says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. So this is America, okay? They haven't been spoiled, they haven't been destroyed, they haven't had the loss of children. He says, when thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt, yeah, thou shalt be spoiled, because now they're talking about this prosperity, right? They have another enterprise of implementing the MOTB, right? The Claragma, the chip. And so with all of their accomplishments, that's one big accomplishment that they believe that they're going to rise to, where they're going to have all the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that don't believe uh, under further captivity, right? With this MOTB, right? But the Lord is going to, when they cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. When thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. So it's going to be by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai and the hand of he's going to all have his elect. It's 144,000. All right. And he says, O Lord, be gracious unto us. This is Israel. Be gracious unto the elect. We have waited for thee. Be thou their arm every morning. Our salvation also in the time of trouble. So we're in that time of trouble. And at the same time, the Lord is getting everything set up. And when he returns, he's going to be destroying, uh, which is the hopeful year. And at the same time, destroying Esau, Edom, destruction. And then at the same time, bringing forth salvation to the elect of the Yahweh Shai. So I hope that this lesson was edifying, uplifting, and exhorting of some sort into the body. Before I end, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rahahakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect scattered throughout the four corners of the globe. Until next time, all those listening and learning to you, I say, Shalom.